What's going on, everybody? All right, so we are, it's early. I got my coffee here. So, yeah, the morning light is coming in. This whole Rush thing. Interesting, interesting, cool stuff so far. Got their first album, which is, very Zeppelin and derivative and all that kind of thing, but cool. And Working Man is beyond worth it. And then you got Fly By Night. It's really interesting. I wanted to hit on, I'm recording these videos of the albums and editing and uploading and everything and putting them out and then doing the next record. Meanwhile, you guys are getting the old one that I got. What am I trying to say? It's interesting to see when I'm on the next record, you guys are checking out the first one that I did and commenting. It's interesting to read the comments. That's ultimately what I'm trying to say. It's interesting to read the comments. I almost wish that I could do the next day like in real time, you know what I mean? Instead of like doing it ahead of time and it's already filmed, so I can't like comment on your comments. I mean, I can typing, but it's different when I'm filming and talking and all that kind of thing. I wish I could do it this way, but I just don't. It's totally not feasible for me to do that. I would have to have no other job, no other work, none of that stuff in order for me to just be like, all right, I'm filming tonight for tomorrow's videos, which I don't do. I schedule out as far as I can, which, I like it to be like a month out, but I'm not. I'm like a week to 2 weeks out nowadays, right now, which I like to be more out just because, you probably hear my kid, I'm a busy person, and I like it that way, but, I am trying to make sure I get everything that I want to and need to get done. One of the comments that I wanted to hit on was a lot of people are like, almost like, give them a break. They were just 20. And my favorite, what were you doing when you were 20? Kind of thing. And I'm just like, do you think that there's not like 20-year-olds? Like, do you think 20-year-olds are just shit? Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think? You think that they can't be incredible at their craft or any of that kind of thing? That's not to say that they're fully developed by any means, but I mean, when I was 20, I was in college and I was at a music college and I was playing with all kinds of people that were really incredible, people that were really not incredible. And, I think I was somewhere in the middle. I think I was probably somewhere in the middle. I was not bad by any means, but I was not like some people that I was playing with where it's just like, oh my God, you even, went to arts high school. Oh my God, like you've been really, really doing, like I've been doing it since I was 8, but you've been doing it at a different level, which is incredible. I mean, even like other people, like I was just like, okay, people are going to want examples or whatever. And I don't know examples. I just know that it's accurate. I just know that it's true. I looked up Herbie Hancock. I'm like, Herbie Hancock, when he was 23, started playing with Miles Davis. But he was doing incredible things even well before that. That's just one dumb, tiny example. I mean, Herbie Hancock is not dumb and tiny, but, like he's he's one of the best musicians we've had. Like he's still around. But, like he's absolutely mind-blowing, incredible. But there's tons of musicians that are incredible, even at younger ages than 20. So to hear, like they were just 20, it's like, I just think it's a bad excuse. I don't think it's a good excuse. The excuse that I will accept, which I heard from Geddy Lee, somebody posted this video, which I think is really incredible. We were working clubs at night, and then we would do like the late shift. Like when I was at college, the late shift at the recording studio was like 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. And, that's just when it was. So I assume it was something like that. They would get finished with their bar gig. They would go into the studio, which is still expensive, and do their time and record, and then go home, go to sleep, wake up, do it all again. That's is literally what Geddy said. And it was on that metal show. And John Rutsey was supposed to be doing the lyrics. This is in reference to their first album and my whole critique on it. John Rutsey was supposed to be doing their lyrics, and he came in when it was vocal time, And he was like, yeah, I just didn't like any of it, so I ripped it up. Which tells me exactly why he's not in the band. He wasn't in the band after the first record. I mean, I read something about diabetes also. He didn't want to tour because of diabetes or something like that, which, okay, that sucks. But like that's literally what Geddy said. That's what happened. And I'm like, oh yeah, I would be fuming. I would be so pissed. I would be like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Get the hell out of here. Like, no, no. We are redoing your drum parts. Get the hell out of here. Like, because that's insane. Yeah, I mean, yeah, talk about unprofessional and all that kind of thing, Anyways, so Geddy had to write the lyrics right then and there, and that's why they're very basic, juvenile. Those aren't the words I'm thinking of. There's another word that I'm thinking of. Cliche. Very cliche. That's what I meant to say. Very cliche stuff. Basic, dumb, silly, rhyme, just cliche things, cliche phrases. But that makes sense to me. I'm like, oh, you didn't have any time to do any of it. And like how especially if you're not the lyric writer, like period, like maybe that's not his strong point. I mean, obviously, right? Not his strong point. I mean, if that were me, I'd be like, I mean, I've written lyrics before, but I wouldn't say that's my strong suit. But I mean, I don't know. That's crazy. Anyways, that's just something that I wanted to touch on because, I mean, among all the other comments, there was another comment that I did comment on that Michael Briefs wrote, characterizing the music as uninspired. He's not the only person that wrote this, but I really, he's been commenting and he's been watching and all that kind of thing. I'm sure he's subscribed or whatever, but so I appreciate you, Michael. Thank you. So I'm using you as an example. Here's a thought. You're characterizing the music as uninspired, which I think is a bit unnecessarily harsh, which I can be. I admit I can be unnecessarily harsh at times. Rush, especially at this early stage, were nothing but inspired. They were burning the candle at both ends, running a crazy schedule, paying their dues basically 24/7 to get themselves to the next level. They weren't great songwriters yet, but they were inspired by bands like Zeppelin, Yes, Cream, Who, all the great bands of the time period. So they had their heart and passion to get their career in music going, and most of that is based on inspiration as musicians and from their friendship, but they had much to learn and perfect. Words like derivative, unoriginal, and dated cannot be denied or avoided, right? For sure, they weren't yet ready to remake the wheel as songwriters, so their stuff wore its influences on its sleeve, as it were, but they were inspired to get better and improve and do the hard work required for greatness. And I respond, fair assessment, I agree. I think our end statement is the same, not great songwriting. Really my main point. Thanks for always commenting. Yeah, I think that how he put it was like, and I even said, because other people were like uninspired, like rah, 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 rah. Like this is the kind of comment that I love, not the kind that like people are just like, you're an idiot, like what the hell are you, who are you, like this, that, like just like go in attack mode as opposed to like try and have a conversation about it. I feel like he's like trying to, like, we're trying to go back and forth, like even just how he's saying it, it's like just asking for it. That's why I'm writing back, because I'm like, yeah, and I agree with what he's saying 100%. Yeah, derivative, unoriginal, dated. Yeah, I'm like, and to me it went back to like the songwriting was just wasn't great songwriting. Yeah, wasn't great songwriting. But I thought that was excellent, because so many people hit on that, like, how can you say that they're not inspired? They were so hungry. This is their first, like they're really inspired, this, that, and the other thing. I'm not denying that or doubting that. Maybe how I'm saying it is wrong. How he's saying it is better. Yeah, the whole derivative, unoriginal, dated, and I mean also knowing like some of the back story now, it's like, yeah, how he's saying they're burning the candle at both ends, maybe tired. I mean, I don't know many people that do their best work between 2 and 6 a.m. I don't care who you are. I know that like 20-year-olds like to think that, But I mean, come on, really, really. Anyways, this is long-winded video. All this to say, thank you for all your comments. This is really amazing. This is super cool. And we're still just at the beginning, which is really incredible. I'm about to do Caress the Steel. I'm about to listen to it. It's coming out. When is it coming out? It's coming out in 2 weeks. You haven't even heard. Oh my God. You guys, I'm like, this is how busy I am. I don't even know what my schedule is and all. I mean, I do know what my schedule is, but like, I don't even know what's been out yet. You have not seen me do Fly By Night yet. You see what I mean? Like, that's how we are in time, like where you think things are and where I know things are and all that kind of thing. And that's why I'm like, I wish that I could talk when the comments are coming in. So I've already listened, like right now when I'm recording this, which is Saturday morning on the 18th, Saturday morning, I heard the first 2 records on the same day, like boom, boom, boom. So now I'm about to do Caress of Steel this morning. I'm going to do it, listen to it, record it, all that kind of thing. It's not going to come out for another 1-2 weeks, right? This week is going to be Fly By Night, and the following week will be Caress of Steel. A lot of people have commented, can't wait for you to hear Fly By Night, and they can't wait to get your commentary, and also giving their own opinion on it compared to the first record. And I'm sure you guys, I don't want to give it away, but, it's like, Fly By Night is like, it's so intensely better. It's like, wow. It's still not like, there's really cool things on it and some very important songs. I understand why people were like, you need to listen to Biter and the Snow Dog, and obviously I had heard Anthem before. What else? There was other cool songs on there. It's still not like just a banger from the start to end, but definitely had some cool stuff on it, with I think Biter and the Snow Dog being the most important, because that, to me, I'll let you watch it. I'll let you watch my reaction, because it's key. Yeah, it's key. It's really key. And I could tell immediately, just like, oh, wow. Like after listening to their first record and then this, but having heard other Rush, being like, oh, this is incredible. It happened here. That's all. I'll leave it there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow, because I think I'm going to put this out tomorrow, Sunday. So tomorrow on Monday, today it's tomorrow, in 2 days, but for you, it's tomorrow. This album starts, Fly By Night starts, and I enjoy all your comments. It's freaking awesome. And I'm going to get going because I got to check out Caress of Steel. That name, I'm like a little weirded out by that name. I'm kind of like, what? Excuse me? We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's cool. I've read a little bit of it because I'm like prepping for it. I'm like, oh, there's some more like Tolkien, Rivendell business or what like Hobbit business. Oh God. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Thanks for watching, everybody. And this is all really cool. Super cool. Yeah, I love that you guys are just like along for this. It's great. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, because all this is happening. I'm going through it. I'm doing it. Everyone's like, oh, nobody does till the end. I'm like, you know how many discographies I've listened to, like as a professional musician, and like how do you think you get good at music? You have to like learn music, like people's music, like artists' music, bands' music. You have to learn it, right? And especially people and bands that you like really love and that are great. Like, how do you need to listen to their discography? Like even the shit, like you have to listen to it. I've done it with multiple artists and bands. I'm not gonna get into it, but like really. Anyways, so it's not outlandish for me to do this by any means. It's just how I'm doing it is different. Usually I'm not doing it on camera. And now I'm like, oh, I wish I did. I'd have all these videos. But anyways, please subscribe. I'll see you later.